Hey guys, MetalBreakdown here. So I hope that you're happy as I am because today we are reviewing the new Korn album, the Serenety of Suffering. So before I start with this review, I just want to say that I upload a review reaction video for The Duke, the new song by Lamb of God, but it was blocked in United States and Canada. So that's pretty bad because I talked about a lot of things in that video, and I know that most of the fans of Lamb of God are in the United States, so that's bad. The video is still not private, but only people with the link of that Lamb of God video can see it. So I hope that when they will make it completely public, my video will be unblocked. So we'll see that. So for the Korn review of the new album, The Serenety of Suffering, it's just a fucking good album. So far, my favorite album of the year was All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us by Architect, a band from the UK. If you don't know them, please check them out. They are very good. But this album might get the first place. I'm not too sure yet because I only listened to the album like a few times. I listened to all the singles at least 10 times, and the other track maybe 3 times for most of them tonight. So I'm not too sure yet if this album will be album of the year. Need to think about that, and I'll tell you in a future video in a few days in which I could review like the bonus track if you would want that, because I won't do this for in this video. I want to focus really on the actual 11 track on this record. So yeah, but if you want that, just tell me in the comment. I'll make sure to tell you more about these bonus track. So the first track on that record is a track that we already know, Insane, which was the second single from that album, and it's a good way to start that fucking amazing record, you know. The video for that track really went well with the song. The song really takes you into another place, in a place where it's insane, like the song is called, and probably one of my favorite of the record, if not the favorite. It's in fact my favorite single, but there are some of the other songs that were not single that are probably better or at least as good. So I'll also see that in the future. So yeah, a fucking good way to start a record. After that, Rotting in Vain, which was the first single from that record, and it was a very good choice too because they wanted to show us that Korn is back with heavy fucking music. I'm sorry for using the word fucking all the time today. I'm not usually doing that, so I'll try to to calm down a bit with that word. So, but yeah, so fucking excited about that record. Wow. Can't wait to hear some of these songs live. Saw Korn earlier this summer before they released Rotting in Vain, so never saw any of these songs live, but can't wait for that. Please, Korn, if you're watching that, come to Montreal, Canada. I'll be in the front row. So yeah, they really showed us that they are back with heavy music, and the song is just fucking good. Again, sorry. So yeah. After that, the third track, Black is the Soul. That track is the first track on this record that was not a single. And the first time I listened to it, I was not a fan, and I was like, oh, the singles were good, but this album might not be that good after all. But after listening to it 2 more times, it's a very good track too. Maybe not as good as the first two, but almost. The lyrics are dark, and I just love them so much. Yeah, it's less heavy than the first two track, but almost as perfect, like I just said. So yeah, definitely a track that I can't wait to listen again. I'll listen to the album again later while studying. So yeah, the fourth track, The Hating. The first 30 seconds, it's like only Jonathan, who is singing slash speaking, with some slow guitars, if I remember correctly. Then it's like a fucking explosion. It's just in your face. And also, there's a part in that song with like insane screaming that give you chills. It's amazing. You'll see that when you listen to that. If you haven't already, you'll understand what I mean. Also, the vocals are really aggressive, but the chorus are more soft. So, but Jonathan's voice in the chorus is beautiful. Probably one of my favorite singing part in the entire record. But not my favorite song, but still a very good one. So, for now, at track 4, we have a fucking beast. Again, the word. Sorry, guys. After that, we've got A Different World, the track number 5 on that record, featuring Corey Taylor. So, yeah, that song was good, but probably my least favorite single, because it's good and I don't have anything against that track, but this is probably the only negative thing that I will say about that record. I was just expecting more. You have Korn with Corey Taylor, so maybe more brutal song with him, but that was still good, and it's not. I was not disappointed, even if it could have been better, but still pretty decent, and I like that track. After that, the sixth track on that record, and also the fourth single, Take Me. I know that a lot of people complain about it because they said it was too radio friendly, but I just love the vibe of that song. I know that not everyone will get it, and it might not be perfect for everyone, but for me, it's a really strong track, and listen to it so many times and still love it a lot. So that's just my opinion. You can agree with me, and you can not agree. So that's fine too. We all have different tastes, and this is what makes life interesting, I guess. After that, a new song that we haven't heard before, Everything Falls Apart. Yeah, it starts a bit like a calm song, but again, just like I was saying for The Hating, the chorus is in your face, but in the song The Hating, that was not the chorus, that was the verse after the 30 seconds. So, yeah. And yeah, it contains some heavy part and some good riff. Yeah. And the part with There Is Nothing in My Head, that Jonathan, I don't even know if it's Jonathan. I know that when he screams, that's him, but at the beginning, I'm not even sure, but I think it is. He said, "There is nothing in my head, there is nothing in my head," and it go fucking crazy. So, wow, that blew my mind the first time. It was very awesome. So, can't wait to hear that track again. After that, Die Yet Another Day. It's a bit a strange track and maybe one of the weakest of the record, but still a good track with some heavy vocals and riff, and one in specific was very good. So yeah. Yeah, I think I said that for the previous track, but actually it was in this one that there's a specific riff which was amazing. After that, When You're Not There, it's a typical Korn song because you have that very heavy riff at the beginning, just like in Insane, and then for the verse it's a bit softer. But the chorus is amazing with lyrics about love, and sometimes songs about love are like a little bit cringy, if I could say that, but not this time. It's good, and the kind of electro laugh is very nice, and the bass work on that track is very good too. The 10th track on that disc, Next in Line. So what you need to know is that there's heavy vocals, heavy riff with a soft chorus, and the song is probably the one that contains the more electro stuff, but it's not too much like we saw in some of their previous record, which were way too much electro in that one. So that's not the case this time, and that's fine to have some electro element in that track. And the last one, the 11th track, Please Come For Me. It's just a good, catchy song. Like the main riff is really catchy, and they decided to end the record on a heavy note, just like the entire album. So that was a good idea. And this is pretty much it on my review of the new Korn record. So like you can see, I like to talk about all of the songs because sometimes I see review and they only talk about a few songs. But yeah, that's just me, so maybe you like that, maybe you don't, but I think that this review was probably one of my best so far. But I don't know. Please tell me what you think about it in the comments. And it was also my longest, so I don't know. We'll see what you think, guys. And I hope that a lot of people will see that video because I want people to know that this album is amazing. So if you like that, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss anything from Korn in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching.